Hey everybody, welcome to NIGHTCOOP. Wow, we did it. We're back. I know that we had said we're going to come back with new signage, and really we didn't.
We don't have new signage. We have the same signage.
And arguably, it's not even in the middle of us.
No, it's not.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care that it's not in the middle of us. I'm so mad right now. Can I tell them why I'm mad?
Yeah, you can tell them why you're
listen to this. We're back. Listen to this, guys. So this financial group reaches out to me. This financial nonprofit reaches out to me, and they're like, "Hey, we would love if you could come do a show for $2,500." And they're like, "All right, sounds great." And I'm like, "Yeah, this is great, perfect." I just double check to confirm, and they go, "Oh, sorry, we went in a different direction." And you weren't gonna tell me for $2,500. You weren't gonna tell me for a financial group. I'm infuriated right now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and no offense, but the whole thing is like, it's a women-owned thing. And I'm like, you're
making us look bad.
You're making us look bad.
If anything, woman-owned, you'd think they would be more communicative.
You would think. And I'm like,
$2,500 is not a
it's not an oopsies.
It's not as though it was a show that paid $150. And even then, that would be rude. Like $2,500, that's something to really depend upon.
Exactly.
That pays rent.
Exactly. And this is and
goofball.
And now the way that they text me was like, "Sorry, we went in a different direction.
Whoopsie.
Sorry, the other people didn't want you. They're boring." And when were you going to tell me? This is the thing. This is the thing with these corporate people. They don't understand that a big paycheck to someone who works for themselves is, you need that.
Yeah.
It's not like I get a weekly paycheck being a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I'm switching up the energy. I'm fine. I'm calm. I'm not mad. I'm happy. We're back with NIGHTCOOP. I'm fine.
You all right?
I'm fine. Let's move on.
What do you have to talk about first?
Forget it. We're back. We're back with NIGHTCOOP, the best podcast ever that gets 300 fucking views. But our fans are loyal, and they're the best fans ever.
It's true.
Which is why we're back, by the way. Which is why we're back, because it is smoldering hot in this apartment. Okay? We still can't afford a studio. Fucking obviously. I didn't even focus the camera. Is this even focused?
I don't know.
No, it is. It's on autofocus. Who gives a shit?
Should we get started with the episode?
Yes, we're started.
Do you have news stories?
Yes. Michael Jordan's mansion is listed. Michael Jordan's mansion is listed for an Airbnb. Someone should go. I can't. Someone should go. It's in Illinois. I thought that was interesting.
It's not interesting.
It's not interesting.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like his home is on Airbnb. Who at this point in time can spend on... Okay, I understand going to a luxurious place in a luxurious place, but to go to Illinois...
Can we take it from the top?
What? No. No, we can't. We've been going for 6 minutes. It's not this. This is it. This is what we have to offer.
This is a podcast.
This is a podcast. And when people comment and they say not everybody should have podcast tools available to them, what tools?
Tools? Equipment? You mean equipment? We're not building a podcast.
Not everybody should have a hammer and a screw, and not everybody should have a camera and 2 microphones.
You want to know something? The loudest people about who should and shouldn't have a podcast don't have a podcast of their own. Oh, I'm sorry. You're so fucking brilliant.
You think you're so smart? You don't even have a podcast.
You idiot.
How hard is it to get a camera and 2 microphones?
Apparently pretty hard for you. Pretty hard for you.
Because you don't have it.
And you're watching us. Why are you watching us? You don't.
Why are you watching me if you don't like me? You weirdo. You weirdo. Why would you watch something you don't like it? It makes you mad and sad and angry to look at my face. Why are you watching me,
Why are you
weirdo?
I don't understand it. I the other day I get online and it's just this one guy on multiple videos going, "Me again, I hate you."
Listen, here's the thing. And this is something that it's ingrained in your brain when you're a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7. You can go up the ages. You get told at a young age.
Let's say you're 5, 6, 7, 8.
The camera adds 15 pounds. The
camera
the
adds,
fucking camera adds 15 pounds.
I'm so tired of getting these comments because I'm not fat, you guys. I'm literally not
You look
fat.
like a normal person.
I'm a normal
You're
looking
a normal
person.
and as am I. I'm a normal looking person. And then here's the thing. Here's the thing that fucking kills me. Okay, is that every single time somebody sees a celebrity in real life, they go, "I didn't realize they were so small." Yeah, they gotta be, or else everyone's gonna come online and say, "Hey, you should stop eating. Hey, you should starve yourself." So yeah, they're small and they are small. They're quite
very
small.
tiny.
So that on the camera, when the camera adds 15 pounds,
Which
nobody says anything. But the 15 pounds that I get added, the 15 pounds that she gets added, people, they're talking. Because when you see us in real life, you're like, that's somebody who's healthy and eats.
So
Healthy is a strong word. I'm not going to call myself healthy.
healthy,
You know.
we look normal.
Yeah, I'm better than most people at the mall.
A Florida beachgoer found $500,000 of cocaine on the beach, and it was all labeled with Yosemite Sam stickers. I think
That's hilarious.
brilliant.
That's
if you're gonna
hilarious.
find
What
cocaine,
does Yosemite Sam have to do with cocaine, though? Anything?
I don't know. He's a punk rock guy living in a punk rock world. Also, Yosemite Sam seems like he's on cocaine,
He does.
so I think that makes sense. I think that adds up. It's not like
That's
they did
true.
Tweety Bird.
Tweety Bird also, in their own right, though, seems they're on something.
They're on something, but I don't think it's
kind of a meth addict.
Yeah.
in a sense.
I would give it a meth addict type of deal
Type of vibe.
for sure. For sure. I'm trying to think of who else. Porky the Pig. He's a
drinker.
He's a drinker
Porky
for
the Pig,
sure.
drinker. With that stutter?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Daffy Duck. That guy's definitely on an upper of some kind, but it's
Yeah.
making him mad.
It might be cocaine.
It might be cocaine. There was
Daffy
probably
Duck
a
might
few
be.
of them doing coke.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Police found a woman 60 years after she disappeared outside of Wisconsin. And when they found her, she said, "I would like to stay missing."
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, after 60 years, who cares anymore? And she says that she actually she left. She left, and she said that
she left
had
on her own terms.
Yeah. So she missing or gone?
Exactly. Are you missing if you don't want to be found?
Right. Or are you just
You
out
disappeared.
of the way? You disappeared. I'll give you that much. You
But
disappeared. Missing. That makes it seem as though your disappearance was involuntary.
So they found her and she goes, "Scram.
She goes, "I'm good.
Bitch, I'm good."
Bitch, I'm good." She
All right, she's
left
real
in
for that.
July of 1962.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a long time ago.
that is a lot. 1962.
How old was she when they found her?
She's
She's like 80 something?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
That's crazy. How'd you fly under the radar for that long, too? Because
I know.
normally if you're gone for 60 years, you're dead. You know?
Yeah, 6 years is a long time to make it alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, more power to her. That's what I got to
I mean, if you could stand yourself for that long, for no one to find you, no one to care,
by all means,
go for it.
go for it.
I have quite a few people in my head that I would like to go missing for 60 years. On their own accord. What are we even doing?
We're both in gowns.
What?
Kelly and I wore gowns for our episode because we were like,
I'm going to have to edit this so much.
why?
What do you mean? For it to even make
Why?
any sense.
Okay.
I can't believe we're celebrating 4th of July tomorrow.
I can't believe we're celebrating 4th of July either.
We've been
That's
around-
absolutely insane.
Sorry, I cut you off a lot.
Yeah. I'm glad you've come to that conclusion, Cal.
When I tell you I'm not trying to be rude,
I know.
My brain,
I know.
once it
It's
starts
okay.
firing, it's on
know.
all cylinders.
But
You
trust
know?
me, I mean, this is what happens. This is what happens. And then you go to edit clips and it's like, well, Allie, you didn't say much. It's like, how could I have had the chance?
I'm cutting this whole part out. It doesn't. They're never going to see this. They're never going to see us squabbling about how I don't let you talk. I'm just going to all of a sudden start letting you talk a lot more. And they're going to be like, wow, Allie got really chatty on that one. Yeah, well, we had a full-on conversation that you'll never know about. So,
But it'd be so funny to keep this in.
I'm probably going to keep it in. I'll keep it in. This is internal dialogue.
Pick a plot line, Cal.
No, am I gonna? Is she gonna let it?
What's she gonna do?
What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? Okay.
Okay.
But seriously though, this country is 250 years old. 250. That's nothing.
it?
That's
That's really not a long time.
no. We were founded in what? 1776. God, I'm good. Yeah, 1776.
I guess that is only 250 years.
The rest of the world is literally looking at us and being like, these big babies are blowing things up.
We've only been around 250 years?
Yeah, we're so dumb. We are so dumb and collectively dumb. I saw a thing the other day. The average American reads at a 6th grade level.
I believe that.
We're idiots.
We don't. I have that to get into later. I real quick want to talk about this fucking alligator Alcatraz.
Can you educate me on this?
This Harry Potter villain ass shit. Okay.
I know Alcatraz, but I am just seeing this alligator stuff. Can you fill me in for our readers?
In a nutshell, they have built a detention center in a spot of Florida where around it, I believe it's either 30 acres or 30 miles, surrounded by essentially a swampland of alligators. So they take the immigrants and they are putting them there and basically being like, you cannot escape here because you cannot swim with the alligators, or you go back to your country.
How does it feel to be living in hell?
Isn't that the most insane thing you've ever... This fucking... Like, it literally feels like a movie. It feels like a movie. What do you
You're
mean?
surrounding people with alligators?
You're trapping them in cages. They have literal cages built. Literal cages with the beds in them, separated.
It's a concentration camp. It's a concentration camp.
It's a concentration camp.
I mean, by definition, that's exactly what it is. And to be like, it's not, it's you ignoring exactly what the problem is. I mean, you're
It's
just,
so disgusting.
people want to literally hide from speaking out about this stuff because they're scared of it being true. So they're like, no, that's not what's happening. And it's like, well, a duck is a duck. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't look at a duck and go, that's not a duck.
Yeah, no, it's a duck.
Just because it says it's not a duck doesn't mean it's not a duck.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Isn't that absolutely disgusting?
That is the grossest thing I've heard in a long time. Probably in the past 3 days.
I mean, it literally feels as though it's out of like a cartoon where obviously everybody goes, the villain keeps people in this space and it's surrounded by alligators. Like, it feels like a Disney movie. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's crazy. That's disgusting. I mean, it's already disgusting. The whole thing's already disgusting. But adding that layer to it.
And calling it alligator Alcatraz. As if it's like, what the fuck? What is this? What is this? That was my what the cluck today.
We're a
I'll tell you
humiliation.
what,
We're a humiliation.
my what the cluck was all of it. All of it. What the hell? What the hell? Okay? You have this going on. Then you have this fucking Love Island bullshit that it's got everybody wrapped up in the fact that this girl Vanna or whatever the hell has had so much plastic surgery. She looks 40 and she doesn't look 21. And then everybody's online being like, don't bully her. And then you have like another girl who's, psycho. They're all psycho. They're all idiots. Okay, you're watching idiots on screen and you're watching it every single night of the fucking week. You dumb shits. I swear to God. And then you have this.
It's making you brain dead.
It's making you brain dead. And then you have this bullshit going on with the president and everything. I mean, it's literally like, what the hell is this? What is this? What even is it that we're all injecting all this bullshit into our faces? What the fuck is that? What is that? Why are you, I mean, honestly, it's so detestable. It's so fucking dumb. You're turning 21 years old. You're a child. You're a fucking baby. And you're putting all this bullshit in your fucking face like a loser, like an idiot. You're an idiot. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. You're walking, you're a kid. You're a fucking kid, and you're turning yourself into a balloon. It doesn't make any sense.
But look at who is the rich people that people look up to. Okay, they look at all these celebrities and all these billionaire moguls and whatever who get a shit ton of work done, and they go, I need to be that. I mean, we have not one role model left for anybody.
But it's like, for real, Jeff Bezos' wife, that's one of the ugliest fucking women I've ever seen in my life.
Let me say this because for my We've Got Beef, if you went to Jeff Bezos' wedding, you are on my shit list for the rest of forever. For the rest of forever.
You have no understanding of morality.
I saw this thing where it was like Sydney Sweeney's flirting with Tom Brady at Jeff Bezos' wedding, and I'm like, Sydney Sweeney, what are you?
What is wrong with you?
What are you doing?
What is actually wrong? Like, and these people and these people are idolized. You idolize somebody like Sydney Sweeney. Who gives a fuck what this fucking dumbass?
It's
girl.
Literally just a 25, 26-year-old girl, blonde, huge tits. That's it. And you guys are enamored by it. Who cares how good she can act? You don't care.
Her acting is just okay.
You don't care that she can act. That's not what this is about.
That's not what it's about. But it's like, all of this is so stupid.
It's so stupid. You have to, in this timeline, you have to be so stuck in your morality, in your moral right. You have to be the one who decides what kind of life you're going to live, because anybody that you could look up to is the biggest piece of shit. Everybody that we have as an example for a role model is the biggest piece of shit.
And that's why it's so important. It's so important that, like, parents are actually raising their fucking kids. It's like, I can't even imagine
this.
I can't even imagine at 18 years old going up to my mom and being like, I want to change the structure of my face. At 18 years old. As a mother, you should look at your child and say, and that starts in the youth. That starts so fucking young. Girls shouldn't be growing up. Men shouldn't be. Nobody should be growing up thinking that they should alter their entire fucking face.
You have all of these anti-trans people that whine and complain about other people changing their bodies, and then they don't have the face that they were even born with. This is crazy.
It's so stupid.
You're going to monitor what other people choose to do to their body. Meanwhile, your face is silicone. I'm sorry. You get injections literally every month. This person wants to cut off their dick for once in their life. And you're going to... Like, come on, dude. You're in the doctor's office every fucking week.
Cut off your dick for once in your life as though you could have opportunities to do it again.
You could. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
And this is what it is, okay? It's that these people, none of the rules apply to them. This billionaire bubble, this rich, none of the rules apply to them, but the rules will apply to everybody else. Everybody else has to be this because they're fucking pieces of shit.
They're pieces of shit.
They want to control us while they get to live whatever life that they want to live.
and they fuel us with all this nonsense to distract you. Not pay attention to what they're actually doing. It's all a distraction. So that you don't look around and finally look around and go, what the hell is this?
Well, and they're shoving so much in our face.
Yeah.
So much in our face that you can't come up for air out of all of the nonsense. It's exhausting.
It is
also,
exhausting.
I got to tell you, I looked at this list of the people that went to this wedding or whatever. And they have all these celebrities, whatever. And then they have Prince of Jordan. And I'm telling you, if I was at a party and I shook a motherfucker's hand and I said, what do you do? And he said, I'm a prince. The way I would laugh you're a prince? You're a prince.
We had a queen come into my restaurant the other day.
What are you talking about?
And I was like, yeah. And they ordered a bunch of food, and then they left an entire sandwich that was paid for on the table that we just had to throw out. And I thought to myself, what a piece of shit.
We are living in Shrek.
What a piece of shit. You had somebody make a sandwich for you. You don't even touch it. I don't care who you are. You suck.
Queen of what? Queen of my ass. Eat shit.
Queen of my ass is wild.
Like, I don't get. Oh, you're the queen. Oh, okay.
Like who gives a fuck? You're still a piece of shit. You had somebody make you a sandwich. We use the ingredients. You pay for it, whatever, and you just waste it. Meanwhile, there's somebody living in a fucking tent, like 2 blocks down, who hasn't eaten in 3 fucking days.
And what do you mean you're a queen?
What do you mean? You lucked out in being royalty? You lucked out. You didn't do anything. You didn't do jack shit.
You want to know how hard I'm bugging right now?
I'm literally
dude. You know how long the past 6 months have been?
Yeah.
Inside Out 2 came out last year.
Really?
Hasn't it felt like it's been 3 to 5 years?
Yeah.
It came out last summer.
That's crazy.
That's how slowly
this has been going.
This has been going.
The 2025, the devil's winning.
The devil has us by the choke hold. Devil's choke holding me. Has me by the throat. That's why I can't fucking
Really
form a sentence.
It's been a whole mess.
All
right. Do you have beef? Oh, you talked about your beef. I got to talk about mine?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I have beef with, in a continuation of this, I have beef with AI. I quite literally hate it. It makes you dumber. I don't understand how people can be like, oh, old video games, those rock. They remember back in the day when things were simpler, and then they contribute to this fucking bullshit of AI. I literally don't understand it. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go to fucking T-Mobile and buy myself a Razor and just scoot on by with no internet, no nothing.
I might go no contact.
I'm about to totally check out
OTD
from this hell.
OTG off the grid.
And if, one day I wake up and I look up and I'm in my peace, and all of a sudden I see this giant bright light because we're getting nuked and I'm out, at least my final moments were fucking peaceful. That's where I'm at.
At least my mind was clear while I got nuked.
Deadass.
And if we can't have peace...
If I can't have peace while I get nuked...
then what was I even here for?
What was the point?
What do you... I don't even know how you can look at the news, look at anything. First of all, is any of it real? Did Trump get shot in the head? I don't even think so. I saw a picture the other day. His ear looks exactly the same.
Maybe they...
It all could have been fake. Who knows?
Literally, who knows? We don't know anything. We don't know anything.
All I know is what I'm eating. That's it.
That's
the only thing I can rely on.
And you barely know that. You barely know that and where it came from.
Yeah. The only thing that I think I'm meant to do on this planet currently is eat, drink, and dick around.
It is really hard to find the motivation to do more when...
Are we in literal hell? Are we?
I'm trying to be positive, but I'm struggling. I'm struggling. And the only thing that I'm able to do truly is like kind of check out from it.
I mean,
it's wild. I've never felt like this before. I didn't even feel like this during the pandemic.
Me neither.
Interestingly enough, I didn't feel this way.
No.
Because I think that there was like this kind of light at the end of the tunnel feeling with the pandemic where it's like, eventually we will get through it. And there's a goal here and it's to get through it.
With this new bill that's signed, we're not going to get through this. It's just going to keep going. It's just going to keep going and going and going and going. And the entire time...
We're on the fucking merry-go-round, folks. Around and around we go.
I mean...
Hope you picked a good horse to ride.
Because you're not getting off. Nobody's getting off. The machine's broken and all the employees have left. You're stuck in the mall on the merry-go-round and you're never getting off.
And it's going at about
80
miles
an hour. It's flying. I mean, you can't get off.
I mean, if you jump off, you're dead. So you just got to.
You got to stay on and you got to hold on. Hold on to your sanity.
You want to do Bacawk, Marry, Kill?
Yeah.
What do you got?
All right. Bacawk, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Someone who makes World War III TikToks, a literal labubu, or the courtroom sketch artist at the Diddy trial. This is a hard one.
I'm marrying the sketch artist.
Really?
I'm killing the labubu.
Wow.
And I'm bacawking the World War III TikToker.
Okay, I'm marrying the labubu. I'm bacawking the courtroom sketch artist at the Diddy trial, and I'm killing the person who makes World War III TikToks.
The fact you were so certain about marrying the labubu.
Yep.
That's what kills me.
Yep, they're creepy, but they are silent.
That is true. I didn't realize that they were such a surprise. I didn't realize that was the whole game.
What do you mean?
You buy it, but you don't know.
Oh, you don't know what labubu you're getting.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes.
So I was just like, you guys are freaking out over choices that you made, and I don't understand.
They're not. No one's freaking out.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're freaking out because they're hoping to get a certain labubu. This fucking grown-ass Willy Wonka golden ticket bullshit that is just, yet again, another distraction.
It's just noise.
It's just noise.
All to distract you from the fact that you're on that merry-go-round, buddy.
Yep. And you got charms on your purse. And, 20 years ago, it was charms on the bracelet. 40 years ago, it's charms on the necklace. Today, it's charms on the bag that you can't afford. Today, it's charms on the fucking bag that you decided to purchase instead of doing about 10 other things that you should have done with your money, but you want to walk around feeling important because of your bag. And now you can feel more important with your labubu on your bag.
We got charms for everything, but you know what we're never going to get? Universal women's health care.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. So enjoy your labubu. Enjoy your labubu on your bag, because you can't get a pap smear for much longer.
Okay?
Okay?
Okay? Do yours. Aren't we just a bundle of fucking joy today, man?
Bacawk, marry, kill. A stingy Chipotle employee.
Kill. No more questions.
Okay. A man on the street interviewer.
Oh, I got to kill that too.
You at 25.
Me at 25. Okay, I'm marrying me at 25.
Okay.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. I'm becalking a stingy Chipotle employee because perhaps that's not their rule.
They're being directed a certain way.
Yeah, I'm not going to blame them.
There's stuff I don't know.
I'm killing a man on the street interviewer.
Me too.
And as he's dying, I'm going to flip the mic in his direction and go, do you regret doing this? Final words. Do you regret being a man on the street interviewer?
I have to tell you this. I have to say this, and I mean it with full disrespect. The man on the street interviewing, the number one thing that it lets me know is that you are really not interesting at all, and you depend on other people to be interesting and strange, and there is no reason as to why you should be successful.
There's really no
Because
reason.
It's really the people who you're interviewing that should be successful, not you. And I think what bothers me about it is that these questions that they ask are so
mundane,
and also they can be asked to anybody, and that's not what makes a good interviewer. A good interviewer is somebody who does research on the person that they're interviewing, and then they are able to form thought-provoking questions that have us learn more about this person who could be researched or, you know, has potential to be kind of influential in society, and you get a deeper dive. But this whole bullshit of like, do you like tits or ass, walking around the street asking literally everybody, you're a fucking moron.
Oh yeah,
You're a fucking moron.
People that just walk up and they go, what's your least favorite thing about dating a man? And then they answer it and they go, oh wow, you should have a Netflix special. That's no shade towards anybody. Actually, you know what? I'm keeping it in. Why not? Come on.
All
right. I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
The day I crash out online is the day that in either direction I rant about transgender teenagers in sports. You cannot tell me you are mentally stable if you are ranting about teenagers in sports as a grown adult.
I have never once thought about this topic organically.
Me neither.
It has only been shoved in front of my face, and then I maybe think about it for about 12 seconds, and then I don't care any longer.
Because it's barely an issue. You got like 14 cases of this. There's no one's doing this. This isn't an issue. And so many people are constantly talking about it.
I don't.
It's just barely a thing.
What? Exactly. It's barely a thing.
So it should be case by case because it's barely a thing. It should be like the school figures it out. People figure it out case by case. We don't need to be talking about this 24/7. Also to be like, well, it's made up. Sports are made up. What are you talking about?
You're throwing around a ball. Now you want to be upset about who's throwing around the ball and who's good about throwing around the ball and what they look like and whether or not they have a dick or a vagina. And you're going, but wait a minute. The rules within throwing the ball, they have to do with this because the ball moves differently depending on whether or not you have a dick or a vagina.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Because nobody knows what the hell anybody's talking about. It's nonsense. What came out of my mouth was just nonsense because this is nonsense. It's a waste of everybody's fucking time. It's a waste of everybody's energy.
I know.
It's so stupid.
And it consumes people.
You're so upset because this 13-year-old girl got beat out by another 13. It's still two 13-year-olds. Nobody's that good at anything. You're 13.
I know. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? You're literally 13. You're bad at everything that you do. Even if you're the best 13-year-old, you're still not as good as, guess what? The 15-year-old. You're 13.
Get real. Get real. I don't care what any teenager is doing ever.
Ever. I've never once in my life, once I stopped being a teenager, I never thought about a teenager. You weirdo.
It's all these people who are like, well, when I was playing football, if I had a girl out there on the field, I would have fucking. It's like, you would have fucking what? You haven't done anything with your life. You wouldn't have done shit. Dude.
When you were playing football, where are you at now? The bar? You sitting at the bar?
No, they can't even afford to go to the bar. They're at home.
Yeah, you're at home.
You're at home drinking a handle.
Drinking Fireball? You fucking loser.
What are we doing?
You know, I really think, it's frustrating because it's interesting in the sense that when we are around other people, I do feel like we're a delight. And then when the
second
two
we
of
get
us,
on
it's
here,
really something. It's really, really something.
Well, I have a funny little egg on my face story.
Okay, yeah.
So the other day, our neighbor told us that she had lost her cat. And it's a small gray cat. And its name is Primrose. And I was like, well, I need to find this little cat. Whatever. Going to a show. A couple streets away, I see this tiny gray cat. And I'm like, oh, my God, there she is. That's Primrose. So I pull over. I hop out of the car. I try to, call it over. It comes over. I'm like trying to check the tag so I can call the number. As I'm checking the tag, the cat kind of freaks out, and the collar unclips. And then the cat ran behind a little gate. Okay, so I couldn't get to the cat. And I'm like, well, at least I have the phone number and they live close by. And I look at the name tag, and it's the wrong cat. I decollared a cat that was not the one I was looking for. So I call the number. And I go, hey, do you have a cat? And they go, yeah. And I go, yeah, I just found them on this street. And they go, oh, well, that's okay. They have an AirTag on it. And I go, well, see, here's the thing.
No, they don't.
No, they do not. They do not have an AirTag on. They go, what do you mean? I go, well, when I was looking for the cat, I thought this was the cat that I was looking for. So I went to go check the name tag to make sure. And the collar kind of came off. And he goes, well, I hope you find your cat. I go, the cat I'm looking for ain't even my cat. It's my neighbor's cat. I don't even know what the cat I'm looking for really looks like, clearly. Because I thought the cat that I was looking for was your cat. So I was trying to save the day, and then I inconvenienced this guy. And he had to come get his cat, and he sent me a video reunited with his cat.
He did?
Yeah, and then later he accidentally texted me again and was like, yeah, I can pick you up at LAX. He goes, oh, sorry.
You know what's really interesting?
What?
Somehow you became the crazy no cat lady.
I'm the first psycho woman that doesn't have a cat. I have no cats, but I'm looking for them. I'm on these streets looking for cats, and none of them are mine.
That is so funny.
I know. Big egg on my face. I'm telling you, when I took off that collar and I looked and it was the wrong name, I was like, oh,
When she
man.
called me while I was at work and I pick up the phone, I go, I'm at work. And she goes, I know. There's this cat. I see it. And I think it's Primrose, the cat that I was looking for. And I said, okay, do you want to see if it's the cat? Yeah, I'm going to see if it's the cat.
It was not Primrose. It was Simi. Simi. This cat was so mad at me, too. When I took off the collar, it was like, what the hell are you doing? I can't put this back on. Oopsies.
Whoops.
Do you have an egg on my face?
I was going to tell the story that...
You don't have to tell that.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah.
No offense.
No offense.
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
I think we did this. I think that we had a lovely little time.
Yeah, I feel better.
I feel better. I feel like we got a lot of that out.
Yeah.
It needed to come out. I hope that you guys are doing well.
Yes.
We are going to be coming back regularly. I know we say that, but this is serious because, I would like for this podcast to
Succeed,
especially if I'm not going to be performing at the financial.
All right. Okay. Full circle.
Full circle.
Well, this has been a lovely time. My name is Allie Ryan. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at I am Allie Ryan.
My name is Kelly Ryan. You can find me on Instagram at This Is Kelly Ryan or at your local bar.
Thank you so much. Please give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. And we will see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.